Holy, one trip in and we already have the Carnage report. Oh, I got the M8 skid here, missing a bolt that I did Loctite and tighten up because I tightened all the bolts on the skid as I had it out just last week, and still decided to definitely backed out because you can see actually the marks of the threads are it slowly backed its way out and it's still held together. We are doing frickin' good on the Carnage this year already. We got that skid, we got my awesome set of idler wheels for the rear, this tri-hub. That's thanks to just outside of town here, Sled Parlor was able to hook me up with a new one of these. Because everything I'm doing on that sled, I'm just doing it to try to get it through the year, and that's it. So we got the skid falling apart again, even though it was just out. I'm wondering if that axle is maybe seized in there, even though it's been greased. Maybe that's what's causing it to back out. We got a clutch here. Clutch. Reeds, we just did the reeds. Those are in a freaking box in here somewhere. One of the many parts bins that are around here. Sean has dropped his sled off at Mountain's Edge the other day, and it sounds like Polaris is going to warranty that, and they should, because that was a shock that just gave out in my eyes for no reason. Yeah, the trail was a little rough on the way down, but I mean, I've got Fox shocks with 4,200 clicks on them, problem free. And then the Walker Evans ones blow out first ride. Isn't that amazing? Thanks to you guys, we actually had some reports of those blowing out, so it looks like maybe we're not the only ones doing it, even though it was complete BS the way it went. Like that, a shock should never just let go like that. That was on the trail. We didn't even like jump it or anything. That's too bad. Hopefully they'll like upgrade them or something like that. That'd be nice. I doubt it, but you never know. Has anyone ever seen this one happen before? This is a new one. That was just on the trail too. So we're gonna get this piggy offloaded. Gonna get Whitey off the truck. Oh yeah, it's got a cracked side panel there too. I don't even know what I did on that. I don't really remember hitting anything. There's the new missing side panel piece and cracked footwell mold. Why you guys want to buy this thing so badly, I'll never know. I mean, I'm just trying to get it through the year. And then next year, either a new RMK or an Alpha. I haven't decided yet. Fucking Whitey got me down. Oh yeah, and this too. It was throwing a code at me that first day there, that second day or third day or whatever day it was, which was a detonation code, and it threw it like once or twice. Never did it after that. Changed the fuel out, just used a different fuel the next day. I probably got a little bit of water in the fuel or something like that. And so solved that. But that fuel sender unit, which totally isn't that uncommon on these. I'm gonna check. Hopefully the little float just fell off the arm. And that's all it is. That float just needs to be reattached. Otherwise I gotta replace that sender unit, which actually isn't a lot that expensive. Which is directly on the fuel pump. So maybe we'll be doing that. But just a fuel gauge. I ride with Ben. He knows how much fuel I have. If anything, he burns more than me, so I'll be good. That guy's harping on how those Skidoos and Polaris is always breaking down. Meanwhile, his Arctic Cat's falling apart. The Arctic Cat breaks too. You're damn right it does. There you go. That's from freaking smashing landmines on the hill. Yeah, so those need to get did. I was talking to some other people who kind of do the social media sledding, and it seems to be the general consensus is that when you go out early in the season, it's almost always just for the social media. Man, that early season riding, man, that's hard on shit. December, like the end of December, like right after Christmas, that's basically kickoff for the season. If you go out as early as we did, it's not too bad. If you get out earlier than that, it's like freaking landmines everywhere. You smash up your A-arms. Your sled gets broken, as this one did. Finding more cracked parts on it. there's so many things to hit. Like, if you're a guy who's never been in the mountains, man, don't go up until like end of December. It's not worth it. You're not gonna get the full experience. You know, you see all those posts and videos of people out riding, found awesome snow at Blue Lake or whatever, freaking giving her in Revelstoke. It's so hard not to just want to go out there. And is it still worth it? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna give Whitey here the check over and put back together that it needs. Freaking look at that, goddamn. Yeah, you know, I got some cracked stuff and some battle scars there, but you know what I also have is both my shocks. Oh, look at that. Got some belt hanging out there. That's only been sitting there for years, because I haven't blown a belt in a long time. Oh, that fell off too. My GoPro mount finally disappeared. As I was gonna say, before I noticed that, I do have all the parts sitting right here in my hand. This is all I need to do that headlight delete kit. Also, I do have an LED light sitting around. I just haven't decided if I want to do it. Not before Christmas. I'm not gonna. Just because I don't want any complications to come up before we do another trip. So, machine is gonna get some checkup and some servicing before it goes out again. And, we'll also do a video on the phaser. I know a ton of people have been asking about, especially the intake and what I've done there to make that work. And the other question was about the skid and the drivers just becoming so common that we'll do a walkthrough video on it. And then if anybody has any questions, I can just send them to the video. We will be back in Revelstoke in just about a week's time on the 27th. We're back there again for another 3 or 4 days, depending how long the sleds last. So I'm sure that we'll run into some of you guys out there, because we're there until around New Year's. I'm going to be going through some GoPro footage probably tonight or maybe tomorrow to have a video up for Sunday. I'm going to try to anyway. And you can actually see a little more of what the snow conditions were like before we head back out there. They are getting hammered right now, so there's going to be a ton of freaking snow on the way. Like, I've seen pictures of a few friends who are up there, and it is crazy. And they're just going to keep getting nailed like every day until at least Christmas. So there's going to be a ton of snow out there. But there might not be good weather, which is always the chance you take this time of year, because it's Revelstoke's BC's wet season. That's it. That's all. I'm going to work on Whitey. I'm going to get the Duramax all up to snuff again, because I've been neglecting that thing. And everything I own is just falling apart. So being a mechanic, I should probably keep that from happening. But you guys who know mechanics also know that they have the beadiest stuff out there. Never breaks down. Thanks everyone for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. And we'll see you in the next video. Maybe tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Frickin' old man looking running boards, but I want to keep them because they keep the rocker panels in mint shape. So I just gotta keep that from happening.